A $5,000 challenge match. Introducing now, making his way to the ring, the man putting up the $5,000. From Japan, weighing in at 250 pounds, Mr. Saito. Mr. Saito. His opponent weighing in at 236 pounds, Mr. Wrestling number 2. One fall, 10-minute time limit, $5,000 challenge.
Well, there it is. This is the match that everybody's been talking about and everybody's been waiting for. Wrestling 2 going up against Mr. Saito. Wrestling 2 finally signing the releases and the contract. And so, Mr. Saito, who has been very successful thus far with his $5,000 challenge, saying that no one can pin his shoulders in 10 minutes. Facing now the legendary Wrestling number 2. And Wrestling 2, all right, back into the ropes. The referee calls for the break. See the look of determination. Wrestling 2 not charging blind. It comes up now with a good top wrist lock. Saito into the ropes. Tried an ankle sweep on the break, but did not succeed. Good back out by Wrestling 2. Wrestling 2 in behind his man, and Saito very quickly made it to the ring ropes. Well, Mr. Saito being exceptionally cautious. Time, of course, is on his side. Good back out and block by Wrestling 2. Front chancery by Wrestling 2. Excellent block that time. Into the ropes again. Again, Saito tried to sweep an ankle on the break. Wrestling 2, exceptionally wary, very alert. Collar and elbow. It is Saito with a side headlock. Wrestling 2 fires him off with a shoulder smash. Saito. And Wrestling 2 with a high hip toss. Wrestling 2 moving in now. Wrestling 2 brings him up. A full body slam. Wrestling 2 with a lateral press. 1, 2. And almost had himself $5,000. Saito rolls from the ring. And there you see Wrestling 1, who's standing at ringside watching this. Saito now obviously concerned, and now a deliberate stall for time. All right, once again, they circle each other. Duck under, go behind by Wrestling 2. Beautiful high waist lift takedown. As Saito back to the canvas once again. A float over into a lateral press. Saito fighting now to keep those shoulders off the canvas. The referee checking those shoulders. The Wrestling 2 has Saito in a definite predicament here. Bottom wrist lock. Clamping down on that arm. Keeping that arm trapped. And the referee again checking those shoulders. Saito trying to escape if he can. Managed to get over partially on his side now. Staying away from that pinning combination into a rear chin lock by Wrestling 2. Remember, this match one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Overhooks the head to the back into the ropes, and once again the referee calls for the break. Saito backing away, bows. Wrestling 2 moves. Saito and behind his man. Beautiful pickup by Wrestling 2. Saito trying to get him into a body scissors if he can. Come around that midsection and Saito again trying to escape. Wrestling 2 keeping that foot tied up. Into the ropes. And it was Wrestling 2 driving a knee into the femoris muscles of Saito, and Saito in trouble. Saito in definite trouble here. Again, Wrestling 2 administers more punishment. And so Wrestling 2, after that $5,000 of Mr. Saito's, and Wrestling 2 has got Saito in a lot of trouble here. Saito in pain. And Saito Close over has the ride on Wrestling 2. Notice the way he utilizes his legs. But it's Wrestling 2 back into a pinning combination here. Shoulder was up. And Wrestling 2 struggling, trying to force that pinfall if he can. Just about 50% of his time gone now. Approximately 5 minutes remaining. Ooh, caught him on the break. Caught him on the break. Another chop by Saito. And Wrestling 2 in trouble on the canvas now. Saito smashes him into the turnbuckle. Wrestling 2. For the first time in this match, belly to back suplex. No, sir, he came out before the count of 3. Wrestling 2. And there you see Wrestling 1 shouting encouragement. And Saito catches him with a chop after arm-whipping him to the turnbuckle, a count of 2. But again, Wrestling 2 comes out. And the entire crowd now picking up that chant. Go, 2, go. Wrestling 2. Beautiful reversal by Wrestling 2. Saito is down. Wrestling 2. Ooh. Went to drive with the knee, but Saito ducked to one side. But again, Wrestling 2 came out, but he hurt that knee. He charged with that knee, and Saito ducked to one side, and Wrestling 2 having trouble. The Russian leg sweep. Count of 2, and again, Wrestling 2 came out of it, but Wrestling 2 in a lot of trouble now. Saito closing in. Once again, a lateral press, and once again, Wrestling 2. Great, great reserve strength there. Great heart. Continues to battle his way out. Back on his feet. Saito now caught in the midsection by Wrestling 2. And Wrestling 2 again beginning to turn the tide in this battle. Hip lock takedown. Wrestling 2 rolling that shoulder off just before the count of 2, but Saito missed. And it's Wrestling 2. Belly to back suplex, and this could be all she wrote. 1, 2, no. Came out again. Saito rips across the eyes of Wrestling 2. And Saito doing something with his foot. I don't quite understand that. Wrestling 2 catches him coming in. And again, Wrestling 2 back to his feet. Saito caught him after his... I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.